I'm going to kill it next year. I'm going to crush it next year. My goals are going to be so high for next year. I'm going to sell more homes. I'm going to make more money. Next year is going to be a blowout year. Next year. Anthony Lamacchia here with Crush It in Real Estate, and I want to talk to you about how I think all the next year talk usually is bullshit. That's what I'm here to talk to you about right here, right now, from South Florida. And the reason I want to discuss this is every year around this time, I start hearing realtors talk about how next year is going to be their greatest year ever. I'm going to kill it next year. I'm setting up all my goals. I'm mapping it all out. I've got this Excel sheet. I sold 20 homes this year. Next year, I'm going to sell 60. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Next year is going to be amazing. Next year. Folks, most of the time, it doesn't happen. And the reason it doesn't happen is the reason that I just said. Next year. Are you following me why I'm saying that? That's a tomorrow attitude. That's a tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow attitude. What I'm talking about right now, what I'm about to talk about is really applicable to all areas of life. I've said this to you all before when I've talked about goal setting. You want the truth? Maybe I shouldn't say this because half my company will see this video. I never get that excited with goal setting training. I just never ever do. Each year, I'm always kind of like, yeah, we'll do it. Agents like to do it, and it's good to map out. You know, from the company perspective, we budget, we map things out, but I never get that excited for those trainings. And maybe I shouldn't admit that on here, but it's true. The reason is, it's a lot of talk. It's a lot of bullshit out of people. Folks, it's what, October 11th? Guys, you have almost 3 months left this year. Someone who's hustling could literally sell another 15 homes between now and the end of the year and close them right now. Someone who's dialing the phone, reaching out to buyers, reaching out to sellers, educating buyers on how this is the best damn time to buy a home in 2 years, literally, especially the next 2 weeks, educating them. I did a video on that yesterday morning, and I talked about the market. I talked about how inventory is peaking, right? So if you're making things happen now, you can have a ton of sales get in by the end of the year, and guess what else you can do? Set yourself up for next year. Instead of, well, next year I'm going to kill it. Next year, it's like dieting. I talk about this every year. I love when people say, well, I'm going to start really eating well in January. If you cared that much about eating well and getting healthy, you'd do it long before January. You would. Now, I know the holidays, we all eat worse during the holidays. Heck, I do it too. But you get my point. Guys, we have nearly 3 months left this year. You can sell a ton of real estate in the next 3 months. In addition to that, even what you don't close this year, it sets you up for next year. The top agents in our company, almost every single one of them, when I look at like the top 5, almost every one of them preach how the fall is their best time of year. Our top agent last year, Eileen Doherty, she sold, I want to say it was $51 million worth of real estate. And she always says, fall's my best season. No better time of year for her than fall. It isn't just because of what you close in the fall, but it's the momentum that you take into the first of the year. It's literally the momentum that you take that carries you into the first of the year. And the people that have big falls, thanks buddy, appreciate you beeping. The people that have big falls, they have even bigger years the next year. So, yes, put some thought into goal setting. Yes, put some thought into planning for next year. But folks, don't put all that energy into I'm going to do. You're going to do it, start now. Oh, by the way, see that right there? Space available? I got news for you. It's no longer available. That sign, 60 days from now, will have our company's name on it. Because this is going to be our Florida office right down here in South Florida. So for all of you watching from other states, we're happy to handle all your referrals to Florida. Thanks, my friends. Make it a great day.